She tore her only scarf into pieces, hoping someone, somewhere, would follow her home. One afternoon, the queen of a faraway kingdom passed through the jungle with her guards. She was thirsty and tired. When she saw a house, she ordered her servant to knock. The older sister heard the voice. She smeared ash on her face and wore rags, just like her sister had told her. Then she opened the door with a jug of water. The queen grabbed the jug and splashed it across her face. The ash washed away. The queen saw her beauty. "Who are you?" she demanded. Frightened, the princess whispered her story, but she didn't mention her sister. She wanted to protect her. "You'll come with me," the queen said. "You're perfect for my son." The girl was taken away in a palanquin. She had no chance to say goodbye. As they traveled, she looked back at the trees, heartbroken. Then she had an idea. She tore her scarf into tiny strips and tied a single pearl from her necklace into each one. One by one, she dropped them on the road. Behind her, in the forest, her sister returned to an empty home. She waited all night. Then all week. She searched the woods. And then, she found a small piece of cloth, with a pearl knotted inside. Then another. Then another. She followed the trail, across rivers, over hills, through villages. At last, it led to a palace. But how could a jungle girl walk into a palace? She needed a disguise. She found an old, dried animal skin. She cleaned it, sewed it into a cloak, and wore it over her body. She covered her face, her hands, her hair. No one knew what she looked like. She sat outside the palace gates, quiet and still. Every morning, before the sun rose, she went to the pond behind the palace. She took off the skin, washed herself, and put a flower in her hair, just for a moment. Then she covered herself again. One day, a prince, brother of the girl's future husband, walked near the pond. He saw her from a tree. He watched as she turned from an old beggar into a girl more beautiful than the stars. The next morning, he told his mother, "I want to marry the girl who sits outside the gate." The queen laughed. "You'll marry a beggar." But he insisted. The wedding was quiet. No music. No guests. The prince said, "You can take off your disguise now." The girl said nothing. That night, while she slept, the prince burned the animal skin. The next morning, she stood before him, afraid. He smiled. "Now I see the truth. You've hidden long enough." He brought her into the palace. And then, she saw her sister. Tears fell before they could even speak. They ran into each other's arms. They had found each other again.